Hi, loves. Hi. Welcome and or welcome back to the Flossy Brand channel. As always, I am Key, founder, owner, and operator of Flossy Brand, which is no longer a press-on nail luxury handmade reusable press-on nail shop. It is simply more of a influencer style brand, which I'm so excited to be working on and to be transforming this brand into. I'll go into depth with that in another type of video. Right now, I am opening my Makartt Purple Polygel extension kit. It came with a nail cleanser type of liquid, which kind of spilled in the box. As you can see, it came with a polygel brush and picker tool, which is a brush on one side, a picker or like a scraper tool on the other side. And I didn't want to F my nails up, so I used the picker side to kind of push the polygels up. And it came with a darker purple color, which is number 854. I also did a swatch of that color, the dark purple in the middle left center. I don't even know what to call it. I did a swatch of the polygel on the box that the polygel came in. And I'm struggling to open these polygels, so I'm just going to cut this part out. After taking a few minutes to remove the foil from the polygel so that I could swatch them, I have now opened number, I believe that was 853, which is like a true purple color, I guess. This is 852, which is a gorgeous light purple color. And we have, I forgot what number this was, maybe like 851, I believe. It was hard to read on camera. And I didn't know what color it was. I thought it might have been a white. And I was so shocked to see that it was a clear. And not just a regular clear, but like a crystal clear. Insane. I've heard that Makartt clears are very clear. I'm not sure the last time was that I tried Makartt clear polygel. You know, it's been like over 2 years since I've done polygel in general. So yeah, it was surprising to see how clear the polygel was. Also showing off what else comes with the kit is a instruction sheet and also nail dual forms that I am not using with this set today, as they are curved and they got shorts. I don't care too much for short nails, so I'm not going to use the dual forms, and just remove the little slip to show the dual forms a little better. Inside of the manual, we have the packing list, which tells you exactly what you're going to get inside of the purple nail extension polygel kit. Also pictured instructions on what you can do, how you can form a nail, or sculpt a nail with, I forgot what the tool is called, but pretty much just how to sculpt a nail. And also other Makartt products and some other stuff that I did not just read because I was blinking too long. Don't need that. I pretty much know how to use a polygel kit in those other colors included in the kit. Today for my slip, I'm going to be using isopropyl alcohol in a whiskey glass because I could not find my regular damping dish. I pretty much use that glass whenever I'm like soaking my nails off or anything related to nails that I may need glass for. So, excuse that. Use what you can, okay? I'm also using the Xxx Apres tips in extra long by Jenny. I believe she had a complete collection. I do not have the collection. I just use the tips. And I am using a pink nail stand. Not sure why I was showing this off. I guess just to show that I put the nails on upside down because I'm going to be putting the polygel inside of the nail tip versus over top of them using the Femi Beauty method, formerly known as the Lazy Girl method. I also saw Nails by Viv here on YouTube doing a peel off base coat her way. And she actually used top coat and the cuticle oil. I used the cuticle oil and base coat, which my nails are like stuck on, so I guess that was my fault. I also went by and showed a V2V Reflective Gel Polish that I'll be using in number 46. Those are foils from NailzbyDom's her nail store, which is open-ish. I don't believe she has the foils on her website anymore. However, I did get those from her. And I'll be using none other than Swarovski crystals from Bluestreak crystals. I couldn't figure out which crystals I wanted to use for this set yet because it was pretty much a freestyle. So, yeah, we're gonna get started now. Now that the cuticle oil and also the top coat the base coat has been applied to my nails as sort of a peel off base coat, I am going to take base coat and coat the inside of the nail in order for the polygel to kind of have something to stick on and sort of to also act as a slip for the polygel. I'm now going to take number 854, which is the darker purple color, and begin to squeeze it out onto the inside of the nail to have product there to move around and shape. I'm now taking my polygel tool, the brush side, and dipping it into the alcohol, which is in my whiskey glass, and taking it out, utilizing the alcohol to shape the polygel into the stiletto shape that the nail has. Dipping the brush into the alcohol before just using the brush to apply the polygel onto the nail allows for the alcohol to act as a slip solution, which is pretty much just a product that allows separation between the brush and the polygel, and also allows for smoother adhesion without the brush getting clumped up with the gel. Now that the polygel has been properly smoothed out and applied to the stiletto nail. I am taking the nail off of the stand, removing the sticky adhesion that I had onto the nail to attach it to the stand, and pressing the nail onto my natural nail. Pressing the artificial nail onto my natural nail. I had an issue doing that, so it took me, I don't even know how long. It took me quite a while to actually do it. And trying to film the process just was not it. I believe I did film the process for one or some of the other nails. If I can find that footage, I will insert it into the clip, into the video at some point. However, this nail in particular did take forever, as it was my actual first nail doing this Femi Beauty method, and also my first nail doing polygel in 2 or 3 years. So yeah, it didn't go as smoothly as I planned for it to. However, it definitely got easier as I continued on with the other nails. Now that I applied the nail successfully, I went back in with more polygel to fill in the gaps. There was one fairly large air bubble that I tried to go in and cover up, which will end up getting covered up towards the end of the video anyway, with gel polish and nail art foil, which is a purple black, light purple color. After curing my nail with the polygel, which I did with my UV LED lamp, I took the solution that came in the polygel kit and wiped down both sides of my nail to take away the sticky layer, which typically happens when using polygel. There's just like a sticky film that coats over the nail once it comes out of the lamp. So I used the solution to take the stickiness away. After successfully completing the thumbnail, and you can still see that air bubble there, I did go and apply base coat to all of the nails, and I am using different colors from the polygel kit to pretty much repeat the process from the first nail. I'm going to just speed through this because it's not too much to see. It's the same process. Day 2, we're back at it. Forgot to put my nail back on. I took it off because I felt like it was lifting, so just went ahead and took it off. Don't like that. Finished a nail. I put foil on the nail. Used more than half to try to get this one nail to look perfect. It did not go so well. However, I still actually like it. It doesn't look it doesn't look too bad. It's not the best at all. However, this is probably the best foil job that I've ever done with a nail, so I do give myself a hand for that. I also added a light pink kite-shaped Swarovski crystal and a regular round flat back Swarovski crystal, and I believe this is gold, or it might be a color that is named something different, but it's still the color gold. So yeah, those are the two colors that I'm going to work with today. I thought I was going to work with regular AB Swarovski crystals. However, I looked at my handy dandy container here. It was like, pink, gold. I don't use these on the regular press-on nails that I was creating. So why not use them on a set that is going to be for me? So I did. I used them. And I believe this nail turned out pretty freaking great, despite the work that I had to put in for the foil. So I am still gonna attempt to put foil on the middle finger. I kind of went around the cuticle area with a nail file for all of the nails and added more polygel to the middle finger because it was looking a little transparent towards the free edge. And yeah, I'm gonna cover this up with foil. I am gonna use a white gel polish from Makartt. Their Awesome Colors collection in the color Gogo, which is not a solid white. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of like a really, really light gray white color. It's interesting, but I do like it, so I will use that as the base before I go in with a nail art foil glue from Beetles, and then I will put the foil on top. So enough chatting, let's get started. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the same rhinestones for the middle finger as I did on the thumb, but we'll see as we go along. I have not painted my own nails in this way in such a long time, so it feels very new, to say the least. Have not done polygel nails in forever either, in about 3 years or so, 3-ish years. So this also feels still feels kind of new to me. I don't necessarily know how I'm going to cover this side of the nail. I think I did it. Let's hope. Now that the nail has been completely painted with the Gogo color from the Awesome Colors collection from Makartt, I'm going to go in with the Beetles nail art foil glue to coat the full nail, cure it for 60 seconds, and then use the foil that I used on my thumb to transfer that beautiful snake print purple pattern over to the nail. because sometimes during the first go round, the foil does not stick all the way as it is supposed to. I go back in with the foil to just kind of blot it around the nail to completely coat it, although the pattern may not be as uniform as it could be. I'm now going to go in with the top coat from Modelones just to make sure that I fill everything in before going back to utilize the Makartt Rhinestone glue or gel to adhere the Swarovski crystals. Cleaning up around the cuticle area with the tool that I use to kind of shove the foil down onto the foil gel. Now that the nail has cured properly, I am going back in with a nail file that I used previous in this video to shape the nails. I'm not sure if I showed that clip, but I shaped the nails with that file. It was new. Hashtag sanitation. I filed over the nail because the top coat was already down, and I like to either, if I apply a top coat before I apply the rhinestone gel, and I happen to cure it as I did with this set, I'll go back over the top coat with the nail file in order to kind of add some grittiness to the nail before I apply the rhinestone glue, because it just adheres better for me that way. Or I'll just apply the rhinestone glue before I apply top coat. Take 3. It's 10:57. Put the nail back on. It's probably past 10:57 at this point. It's past my bedtime. And I feel very sleepy. However, I am very determined to finish this nail set. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish it. I have no other words. I did use I don't even know where I left off. I used the nail file to go around the cuticle area to make it look a bit more flushed. And I did foil to the middle finger. I believe I recorded that and added some Swarovski crystals with the different colors, the like rose gold and the regular gold. And then I used V2V Reflective Gel Polish on this ring finger with some varying colored Swarovski crystals. And I also added crystals to the underside because I thought it would look very glam, very like cool, and it was just something that I felt like doing, and I actually freaking love it. So I'll be doing this a lot more often, and I believe I might do this with the pointer finger because I'm gonna add the reflective gel from V2V to my index finger, as well as the Swarovski crystals around the cuticle area. Or I might actually do a more intricate crystal design if I can with the rhinestones, with the crystals that I do have and the shapes that I do have in these colors. And instead of putting the varying size flat back crystals in rose gold on this finger, when I just did a gold on the other side, as well as adding the reflector polish on the underside of the pointer nail. So I'm done rambling, I'm done talking like this. I'm probably gonna speed this part up, or if I don't, it will definitely be a voiceover because I will be rambling and talking about absolutely nothing. Let's get started. I'm using color number 46 in the V2V Reflective Gel Polish, by the way. And I top coated. Base and top coat today was from Modelones. Where's the base? Base and top I used today from Modelones. I guess here's where I tell y'all about my nail journey, if I haven't already. I started off doing nails when I was a sex worker a few years ago, and my go-to was polygel nails. I was introduced to Evie, who is, her YouTube channel's name is Long Hair Pretty Nails, and I was introduced to her videos by another, you guessed it, sex worker, and I didn't want to spend my money, the money that I was making, going to nail salons to get my nails done. So I opted to learn how to do them myself, and I did. Took it and ran with it. My first love when it comes to nails was polygel, which is ironically what I'm using here today to create this nail set. And yeah, pretty much did polygel nails for the rest of the time that I was in that line of work. And once I transferred over to be a plus size clothing owner with my old business partner, at that point I started kind of looking into press-on nails and how to create them, how to do them, etc. And by the time that my business partner wanted to leave the business, I already had sort of an idea of what I was going to do when it came to Flossy brand, because it was no longer going to be a plus size boutique. It was going to turn into a press-on nail business, and that's what I ended up doing with it. Turned Flossy brand into a press-on nail business, and my first nail set of press-on nails was a polygel press-on nail set that took me the entire day to complete. And after finding videos of how to properly create them, I switched over to gel polish within the next week. So never ever did another polygel press on nail set. And actually didn't turn back to polygel nails after I discovered gel polish with press on nails. So this is my first time utilizing polygel since I transitioned into business owning, which was probably, well, since I transitioned into Flossy brand business owning, which was probably 2 or 3 years ago. And now I'm here doing a polygel press on nail set. Kind of lazy girl semi-beauty method. So I'm gonna go cure these crystals before they start sliding. Okay, now that everything is in place, I am going to flip to the other side and attach the crystals the gold crystals to the underside of this nail. Y'all, I swear I cannot find my rhinestone crystal picker tool to save my life, so it took me a while to attach all of the crystals to this nail set, but I did it, and it was a task, to say the least. After I completed top coating all of the nails and curing them inside of my UV LED lamp, I went back in with Gogo to sort of create this French nail tip design. I did not feel like getting up to go get my nail art striping brush to create easier lines and to generally just make this process a lot easier for me. I was very tired at this point. It was just using whatever was in front of me. So I did that, and I just used Gogo to pretty much create a French tip design. It ended up going back in after I put the rhinestone, after I laid the crystals down to add more of the 46 color reflective gel polish to this nail in order to get rid of that purple because I did not enjoy the way that it looked. At this point, I cured the nail with Gogo in my UV LED lamp, laid down rhinestone gel, applied Swarovski crystals, and finished out this pinky nail. And this is the completed nail look. As you can see by the background, I made a mess, and I'm so glad that a lot of the mess is out of frame. But yes, this is the completed nail look. I don't have a name for it. If you do, leave it in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more nail related content in regards to press-on nails, polygel, acrylic, bling placement, trying new products, anything of that sort. Let me know. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day and night. Ciao.